Okay, so it's Saturday morning, and I am ready for some juice. I've been drinking this juice now for probably about a year. The recipe is from the movie Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, which was a great documentary on macronutrients and juicing, and so I'm kind of hooked on it. So let me gather some veggies and do some juice. So I've already got apples and celery in there. Organic apples, not so organic celery, but organic celery is kind of hard for me to find. But definitely some organic kale here. Probably way more than I need, ever. But let me snip off some of this. The recipe says 6 leaves. So 6 leaves is what I'm going to get. Kind of hard to hold this camera and cut these off at the same time. So we've got 2 different kinds of kale. This is the dinosaur kale and Siberian kale, which is nice. The leaves are a little tougher. It's a little more bitter, but the juice, you get a lot of juice from these big long stems. So I like to throw a few of those in there. And looks like some of it's past its prime there, but we'll get another couple of those. Okay, we got the kale. We need a cucumber. Hey, wait a minute, we might just want to stop and have a tomato here. They're not supposed to be red. I forgot what they're called, but they're good. Okay, we got a cucumber over here ready. So we will grab that. Where are you? Oh, there we go. 1 cucumber. And let's go for a carrot. There's no carrot in the Strictly Mean Green juice recipe, but I got them. And they're good, so I'll grab one of these bad boys. There's a nice big fat one. Alright, so a carrot. I suppose 1 is good. Yeah, 1's enough. And shoot, I should throw a couple tomatoes in. That's alright. We'll just go with what we got here. So I got my kale, my cucumber, my carrot. I better hose that off. That's probably not good to drag into the house. Okay, so I got my Mean Green ingredients. Got my Jacqueline juicer. I'll stick a few of these in here. This is a good juicer, especially for the carrots and the apples and the cucumbers and celery. What it has a little bit of trouble with is the leafy greens, but you know, it does them. It does a great job, and the cleanup's not too bad. I'll show you a little bit about that, but I'm going to go ahead and stick some of these in here and start making some juice. I don't know if you don't juice, it's pretty cool to watch. But, well, can't do it with one hand though. Hold on, I need my lovely assistant. Okay, let me retrieve the apple that bounced out here. So we turn it on, throw it in. Voila, juice. Now that was 1/4 of an apple. So it really does a number. There we go. And then we want to put a little bit of kale in there. It's good to get something wet and then something drier. There's that nice green juice. You won't get a whole lot out of 2 big leaves. Now these stemmier ones give you a bit more juice. Throw the whole thing in there. Hopefully you can still hear me. And there we go. Sometimes you got to push down a little bit. So in the recipe we have 6 kale leaves, 4 stalks of celery, 1 cucumber, 2 apples, half a lemon peeled, a piece of ginger, a carrot we're just throwing in for fun, and that's it. Okay, I'm gonna still grinding fruit away here. Got all the kale is in. You can see how much some of this stuff makes. Here's a couple of stalks of celery. Oh, celery. Celery makes it nice and salty. I can't hear it. We'll do Simon. Okay, another apple. And we'll throw the carrot in. And it'll take the whole carrot. I like to put something in citrusy after the carrot because the carrot stains a little bit. There goes the lemon. Another apple. And I had a half a cucumber left over in the fridge. We'll throw that in there. That really puts some juice out. Another apple. And here's the other cucumber. What I like to do is drop the ginger in and then follow it with a cucumber. That way it doesn't just shoot out the back into the pulp. Here's half a cucumber. Last stalk of celery. And the last cucumber. So that's our mean green juice. And it is green. So it comes apart easy enough. It's a little messy. I've got a sink full of soapy water. For me, that seems to be the easiest way to clean this thing. Take it apart. You can see how much pulp all those vegetables make. So if you juice regular, you are going to go through some vegetables. That's another good reason for the garden. So I just kind of scoop out the excess here. The pulp will all go into the compost bin. And we'll rinse that out. I like to loosen the blade. That all gets a good rinse. And I usually wipe the blade down as I'm running hot water on it. Throw it in the sink there. Give this a good rinse. There's one spot that kind of gets a little sticky spot, which is right there. And I usually do that, and then it comes out just fine. Give it a good rinse. Rinse out the pusher deal. Throw that in. And rinse this here. And throw that in. So the teardown's not that bad. Okay, so there we got our juice. I like to scoop the foam off. You don't have to, but I don't know. I like it a little better without the foam. So if you think about the cost of buying organic vegetables in the store, a bunch of kale is about $2.50, and you probably get about 2 juices out of that. And a cucumber, I don't know, around here they're about $1. An organic cucumber can be $2. And I don't know, the lemons, I can't grow lemons, so I got to buy those anyway. But you can see that even just the kale and the cucumbers, that can add up. So if you can grow any of it yourself, you're way better off. And you know, what's a pack of seeds cost? $1, $1.25, and you saw how much kale we've got out there. And you don't have to have a 12-foot bed of kale. If you've got any beds around your yard, you know, plant food. Yeah, if we had to do it all over again, we'd have a lot more food and a lot less ornamental bushes out there. But There's our mean green. It's full of nutrients and it tastes great.
This is the Libertarian Gardener signing off.